Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. And today, back into Garrett Grigsby's War in the East 2. It is October 5th, 1941, turn 16. We hover over Moscow. Uh, I can smell rain in the air. The rain is coming. Now, winter is coming as well, but we get the rain first. It's going to get real. It's going to get muddy as the dickens out here. That is going to hurt our freight situation. That is going to hurt our movement point situation. We'll just have to deal with it. That's the elements. That's what makes the game a challenge. That's what made the historical game a challenge. It wasn't such a game, but same problems. Same problems. So it's coming. It's on the way. We got to prepare for it. Now, I apologize. I really wanted to live stream today. I had promised yesterday that I was going to live stream today, but the other plans are afoot. I'm going down the coast. I will be saying hi to Ron Burgundy. We'll be trying to keep San Diego classy. I'm heading with the wife down to San Diego, down the coast. That should be a beautiful drive. But I wanted to leave a little early. If any of you have ever dealt with Los Angeles traffic, you will understand that. Dante had 7 levels of hell, and it seems that Los Angeles has the same with the traffic situation. So, it's never good there, but we're going to try to get through there a little earlier than rush hour. So, anyway, I decided to record this one a little earlier, put it up later, and I'll probably do that the next couple of days as I run around as a camera assistant for my wife, which entails getting ordered around a lot and carrying a lot of equipment. No, it's a good time. It's fine. But anyway, yeah, next couple of days will probably be recordings, and then we'll get back live probably on Saturday, actually. So look for that. Check your local listings. Okay, let's get moving. Now, what are we going to do here to start off? Well, we got to get Fourth Army closer to Moscow. We now have Modal's group that's now arriving by train out here. Where are we going to put them? Well, my idea is to put them straight into Tula. Now, easier said than done, right? But that's the idea anyway. We'll shift this part of Fourth Army north. We'll eventually turn it into an assault army so that Modal can get in underneath fourth, and then we'll try to push out to Tula here. Eventually you could maybe during the winter drop back behind the river. That's defensible. But we would like to be in Tula. You've got a minor river that runs out here as well. That also maybe will take some of the pressure off Second Army, which has just essentially been standing still for most of the proceedings here. Once they marched out here in their fine uniforms and then set up shop. That's not their fault. That's because we really have got to just hold this line the best we can, but we need more troops into this line and then push on so we can start pushing a little bit. We got to get at least to Gomel before the winter down south there a little bit. So, when I was looking at the map before we started, I thought, man, this unit looks really exposed. And as I always tell you, I'm no mathematician. But I can count, 12, maybe even 13 Soviet divisions surrounding this one Panzer division. That seems fraught with danger, Fraulein. So let's take this motorized division and pop him over there. And at least we'll be double stacked. He can help kind of that look that the Soviets should attack there. If you're a Soviet player, attack stuff like that. But at least maybe that can take a little of the pressure off of losing panzers anyway. Um, we've got like some semi-weak unit here, here, here. We've got one here and here, but I don't really see the advantage in attack here. We may as well just save up what we've got, whatever that is, try to bleed off a little bit of the fatigue. All of these units are going to be pretty high at this point, but let's try to bleed that off. But I really think that's it up and around here. Not saying it's the perfect. Oh, wait a minute. There was one other thing I saw I wanted to do. We've got this Panzer Division triple stacked here. I actually did want to bring him right here. He's got enough movement points to do that. Kind of helps seal this a little bit more. We've got some headquarters here. We don't have to be triple stacked here. We should be fine. Now, eventually, we are probably going to take 2nd Panzer Division and get the hell out of here and head up this way and try to encircle as many Soviet troops before the winter as we can. Now, that always just depends on the situation. If the Soviets continue to look weak up here, we may continue to push on. I mean, that looks inviting, right? But the movement points that it takes to get out here are just astounding. You got to get across the river. We've got deep woods. We've got a lot of zone of control here. Same with 3rd here. We'll probably back them out and start coming down here and trying to trap as many troops behind Tula as we can. Preliminary plans, we'll see. Warfare is dynamic. No, that's what I've heard anyway. All right, we need to get some units up this way. For one thing, this kind of looks weak. This looks very weak, actually, but I don't really have anything else good to put over here. How far can this guy get up here? Well, he can get up here quite far, and I like it. I like it. So we're going to bring, well, no, 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 hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Who are you? Okay, they're all together, right? He's back here. What about this core? How many is he commanding? 8 out of 9. Shoot. I really would like to put this unit right up here. Well, hmm, hmm. We've got ourselves a little quandary. Because these guys are going to scoot north, but not quite that far, I don't believe. Okay, let's save him for now. Maybe we'll start at the bottom. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense either. Uh, why don't we go ahead? He may have to be out of command for a turn. I really need a division right there. I feel like they're really massed right here, right? They could break there. Uh, this should hold. But I really want to get him a little further north, to be honest. So let's go ahead and put him up there. We'll try somehow to bootstrap him into actually being in command. This unit, he's sitting here in the deep woods. That looks okay to me. But we are going to maybe take this unit and go there. And then we'll just hold there. This unit needs to back out. Back the hell out of there. Um, We'll put him right there. He almost got trapped, but no, we held strong. Okay, now this is part of his unit. Now again, we're going to be trying to bring modal right up in here, so they can move north, but they can't move north too fast because we've got to protect Vyazma, of course. We kind of do something like this. Put him behind that river. And this is their other regiment. Hmm. All right. Maybe we go there. I mean, Vyazma's the most. Actually, let's put him right there. We'll put him in the deep forest. He's in light forest. They could break there potentially, but we'll just have to take that chance. And we'll put this guy, let's say, right there. Now, with that done, let's actually move the Flieger Corps, or Flieger Division. It's not a Flieger Corps, it's a Flieger Division. Let's move him up here, and he'll kind of connect up with Modal's guys. He may eventually be in Modal's guys. We shall see. But he puts a little zone of control on there. They may still try to break through that, uh, but that looks a little better to me. Okay, so we got another unit up here. Now then, where's your commander? How far? Whoops, who are you? 7th Corps. Okay. Let's move 7th Corps a little further. Can he get up here and still command? Yeah, not really. Not really. So let's go ahead and put him back here. I don't know. How about here? So we still got every. Oh, shoot. Well, I still got a regiment back here. Gosh darn it. Excellent. Actually, that's very helpful. We'll put that regiment right down there. All right, so that actually looks a little better to me than I was even suspecting it might. Now, it doesn't look great, but this right here is probably what worries me the most. Let's back him there. There we go. Now they've got to go through deep woods to try to get up into this area. I'm sure they're going to try, but I think that that would cost too many movement points to not only squeeze, but you've got a division there. Now you've got a division up here. I think that's all right. I think that's all right. We're going to go with it. How about that? Alrighty then. Well, they could try to squeeze through there, I guess. It's very possible. So why don't we actually even bring one more regiment over? I think we've got an extra regiment over here. I'd say extra. We don't have any extra regiments, but I think that we've got enough to cover that. But we shall see. Kind of have this one that's back a little. Have this one that's back a little. Let's move him into those woods. All right. This is probably a little too weak. Let's move him there. Now, if they did get, to here, let's say, at least Modal's guys can activate, Wonder Twins activate and take care of that, hopefully. He's part of that group up there, so let's put him, I don't know, maybe right there. All right, this cavalry would have to go through the mud. Do I have any? I don't. None of these are divisions anymore. Um, but I think we could maybe get across that river and let's try an attack on this unit and try to get it out of the way anyway. Okay, good. All right, so that helps. That then allows him, let's have him go there because if this guy tries to break this way, well, it's not ideal, but it's do we need that? How about we do it this way? Why don't we go right there? Okay, that's maybe a little better. He'll go there. So he should block that. And we've got this division here. That's deep woods, unfortunately, but we're going to double attack there and hopefully knock him out. All right, so off he goes. That's helpful. And then maybe a hasty here. Does that make sense? I ask you. Um, Maybe it does. Let's try it. Nope, we lost 247 men for that little adventure. 269 actually. Okay. Let's back him up one. Um, and then it looks like they've kind of left this area a little bit over here. I don't know if that's true, but it kind of looks that way. Okay, let's have you go here. You go here, still behind the river. Um, I don't want to get too crazy out here. We'll just kind of have them go out this way and look around. Okay. I mean, feel like they could sneak by us here, but all right. Um, as a matter of fact, can I rail this unit? Is this connected? No, it's not. Okay. Um, let's have him head up this way a little ways and eventually maybe kind of get around here and hold this area. I'd say hold it as if he's really going to hold it. Let's get this unit out and around here if we can. Okay, so they can kind of link up a little bit. I mean, and we can sort of try to hopefully contain this. Let's move him there. And let's also move this behind the river. We'll scoot him a little to the left, though. Maybe put him there. I mean, they could still sneak through there, but where are they going exactly? There's not a whole lot of good stuff out here. We may as well put somebody under command here. So let's move him around there. We are going to back this unit up out of Chernigov. Okay, I mean, Chernigov is not the most important thing. Actually, before we move this, let's actually go down to the south and move in the south first. Um, Let's get these guys. First of all, I want to get over here and get Yalta. So we remove that port from the equation. So let's get over there. And then let's come down the path here. He's going to go. Is he going to go there or is he going to go there? Um, I want to block that road. All right, so he's going to go there. Landing division will go there. And then we've got him, him. We've got this unit that can come up and join them. And then we've got these guys that are actually going to come around here and take this hex. These guys are going to come down here. So let's move all three of them around. I think that's about all we can do for this time. That looks fine. Doesn't look great, but it looks fine. Let's get these Romanians to kind of, come here and make sure nothing attacks from behind us. Right there. You can see the mud. He'll go there. And you go there. Okay. All looks fine. Get them all in command. We've got all these guys are in command. Yep, that all looks good. That's what we're going to do in the south. Now, this Romanian unit will probably actually take right over here. I guess we could do that by, let's take him off the train first. And we could just go port to port here, couldn't we? We could also move him by rail, but not far. Let's not forget to remove that rail unit, by the way. What about this guy? Yeah, I mean, that just takes a long time. I think we can go right over to this port if they don't have interdiction on us. Let's back up. I think this takes 2 turns, though. This is the first time we've done this. Naval transport, look out! Yeah, I don't think he can get into that hex this time. He's going to run out of movement points. Let's just put him like kind of someplace we really control. How about right there? All right, and next time we'll bring him into that. But look at us, go! We got naval transport going on, guys. That's exciting. Um, Second Romanian ID. Well, let's get off naval transport. He's not going naval. Uh, Join the Navy. Right. Well, he can't rail out anywhere. Hell, maybe I should have him go naval. And we'll bring him all the way around here, and all of a sudden he's going to take over the Sea of Azov. Uh, right. Probably not. Well, I guess we just got to march him. I don't, what else are we going to do? Let's take this guy off the train. First Romanian Corps. They can kind of go along hand in hand, as good friends do. Okay, let's take our railroad here. We'll move that up and R and R. Every episode I say I'm not going to do that, but I just can't help myself. There's something about my OCD that wants to say R every time I go through a railroad hex. Okay, that all looks fine. This is fine. He doesn't have a depot here. Should he have a depot here? If he's not going to have a depot, he should probably get down here, right? Well, that's not hooked up by rail yet. Well, neither is this, for that matter. Could he? How far out of command are they? And is it going to matter that much? It's 9 of 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dun dun dun. Okay. Um, that's so. Well, this isn't hooked up by rail either, though. It's not yet. I mean, it is getting freight, though. Okay. Wait a minute. Was that the damn core head? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? I moved the core headquarters. I didn't realize that was still selected. There we go. Is that really going to make a difference? I don't think it really is. Maybe we'll get some more stuff into this port over here. Why don't we try that? Let's make you're an export port. Why are you a 3? Let's make you a 2. So you try to send it across the sea. 1, you should try. Odessa's a 2, a 2. I mean, they should all try to get freight over here. Let's make this like a 4. All right, very high. Let's see if that works. I mean, I hope it does. Let's maybe make this guy out here a 4 too. Just see. I will, I don't know how that's a lot of truck miles to get out there, but we'll try it. Um, okay. Now then. Now then, where do we go? Well, let's go up here to these Romanians. So he's coming out here. I guess then he'll eventually end up down here. This is a level 1. As a matter of fact, why don't we... that's not bad. It's a level 2 rail yard. Let's spend a point and try to get that better. The port is also over 5 damage, which really hurts ports, but maybe they'll get something in there. We'll see. All right, let's move these Romanians, and we'll just move him right up the coast. Make sure nothing's lurking. It's getting muddy, getting a big muddy. Hey, wow, he got 2 whole hexes there. Why don't we get this cavalry unit out in front of them, or try to kind of eat up some hexes for them a little bit. Not that that did a whole lot of good for me. Um, right. Well, we know nothing's in that hex, so we'll just keep going there. Oh, we've got another cavalry unit too we can bring up here. We do that. All right. Now then, bring him around here. I just don't want anything to sneak by here. I guess we've got these 2 guys coming. We could always turn around if things get a little too weird. Okay, hey, we've taken Maripol. The population just took off. They said, hell with you guys. You're not going to protect us out here. I guess we may as well. Why don't we take this port while we're at it too? I mean, these guys aren't like the key to our offensive if we take an extra turn or, down here. That all looks good. He can move around, I guess. Still have. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna back him up 1. Actually, they would have to move through the mud there, and I'll back him up 1 just in case anybody gets frisky. I'll actually just stack with him. There we go. That brings everybody in. All right, that all looks fine. Now, what do I do with these dang Romanians? Well, first of all, we hadn't talked about the South much. They have moved their line back like 60 miles. They just, in the middle of the night, took off. And so they just reformed a defensive line out here. It's actually a pretty smart move. I mean, there's a lot of territory out here. So why not? I mean, conserve your resources, I guess. Um, it makes us go through a lot of stuff out here. So that's okay. I mean, I'm really just trying to get to Rostov and then get to the Donets. You even kind of have a bulge out here at the Donets, right? So, we'll try to get to the Donets for the winter. That's the goal out here. We got to take Rostov first of all. These guys, assuming they take Sevastopol, I certainly hope they will. Assuming they do, we will start moving this way, and we'll get as far as we can. We will leave a unit or 2 behind, of course, in these places, these strategic locations. But we'll try to get out here. I don't know. Hell, maybe we can make it to Krasnodar. It shouldn't snow too much down here, right? Okay. it's maybe. We'll see. Gosh, look how far this is out here. It's just unbelievable, isn't it? To get all the way out here and take some of this stuff in Azerbaijan. Unbelievable. Let's look at actually victory locations out here. Yeah, out here to Baku, Bibihebat, Sabanchu, Garakani. Um, well, there's a lot of points to get out here. We can keep really just trying to pick up points in the south. Krasnodar, Malkop, but the distances you're talking about here are just unbelievable. Astrakhan, we've heard of Stalingrad before. Um, okay, well, we're gonna go as far as we can. Eventually, eventually. Maybe not this first winter. All right. Well, 17th has got a date with Destiny in Rostov. Let's move the cavalry first to chew up some hexes for them, especially in the mud. That becomes super important. Can he get across there? Not really. So I'll just back him off there and get him out of the way a little bit. Now he could get one more hex. Whoop-de-doop-de, but it could make a difference. All right, and we're just going to bring these guys straight along here. I'm not going to really attack this turn. Just going to take them as far as I can. All right, that's good. This is all fourth core. How far out here can you get? Well, not very far, unfortunately. Straight into a mud pit. Yep, no further than that. I guess I could have brought this Hungarian group over here to clear some hexes for them. The Hungarians got chewed up back here. He just got absolutely obliterated. Um, did I want to go that far? Let's back that up. I don't think I did. And I don't even really know if this is serving any purpose. As a matter of fact, why don't we just move the Hungarians back there? Right. We've got one more unit here, right? In fourth core, we do. Excellent. Can we? God dang. Let's get them across the river at least. Okay, so fourth corps on the move to Rostov. We're about 50 or 60 miles out. As we've seen in other parts of this game, that's when the rubber meets the road. That's when things get interesting. Panzers, what are we up to with the Panzers? Well, we could go try to crush in here, but I'm not really sure why we would do that. There's not a lot, I don't think, to be gained back here. I mean, even if we get a breakthrough, by the time we get to the breakthrough, I mean, we're all the way back here. Now, these are weak units, it seems. We do know that our panzers attract Soviet units like auto magnets. What I was thinking of doing is actually dropping them back. But before I do that, I am going to go through and start repairing rail. All right, rail. All right, there we go. We're going to try to take this all the way into Stalino. That's as far as he can go. All right, that looks good. That looks fine. The rest of 17th, maybe we should move them first. This guy, he could go all the way up there, but I'm going to put him right there. So we start to form this line. I don't want them to go concentrate everything around Rostov, so I'm spreading out a little bit. Spread your wings and fly. That's why I'm not a professional singer and I play strategy games. All right, that looks fine. What about this last guy of this group? Why don't we leave him here as a man behind the river? And actually, I'll scoot him one and maybe scoot him one. All right, kind of nice defensive perimeter around Stalino. I've been questioning what to do with these Romanian mountain units. I mean, in some respects, I could use them up here, of course. Uh, of course I could. But I'm not exactly sure. Eventually you could use them down here in the mountains. What are the chances we're going to get here in 1941? Not good. So I'm not making a bunch of decisions based on, we could have also taken them down to um, near Sevastopol. Actually, that was probably the best idea. That was probably the unit we should have taken down there, but they're a lot weaker than the unit we did take down there. So I'm actually not even that upset about that. So what do we do with them? I ask again. Uh, because I don't have a great answer. That's why I'm stalling. First of all, why don't we try and blow this unit out if we can? Do we have enough? Yay! Look at that. That's why you bring the Romanians to a gunfight. Right. So, two things. I could either bring them down here and help 17th, although 17th I want to eventually all curve down that way. Speaking of which, this guy needs to get this way. Um, Wow, not getting very far out there. Okay, we're gonna have this from 17th go there, and he'll just go there. I think that looks fine. And then I think maybe these Romanians for now, I'm just going to help kind of patch where needed back here and kind of intersperse them with German troops. Um, I think that's probably the best idea. We'll just kind of do a double layer, scoot him over. Sure. How about this guy? Yeah, he can get a little ways out here. Let's put him, I don't know, like here, here, here. How about there? All right. Okay, so we're just going to kind of have them as kind of a secondary line. I mean, I don't really know what else to do with them, to be honest with you. Oh, we do have this other really good infantry unit we could put like right up in here, or he could start to kind of come this way. We also have this mountain unit that's part of this group. We put him, I don't know, hell, how about right there? And then let's go back to, okay, that's motorized. No. Ah, where'd you go, dude? He's part of the mountain group. Oh, there he is. Okay. Um, well, why don't we go take this little town? He'll be all by himself, but that's fine. We may as well get out here. We'll bring that headquarters up. This headquarters looks to be in a pretty good spot. Oh yeah, we've still got Romanians back here. Don't forget about these Romanians. Actually, we may have them kind of try to chew up a little bit of territory if we can. We shall see. And then hopefully the Hungarians will get better this time. I think this poor little Hungarian cavalry brigade just got absolutely just slobber knocked. Just got whipped out here. So hopefully, hopefully they're getting feeling better. Sure, I'll just bring this guy up. Everybody's in command there. Everybody is not in command there. There is Fourth Corps. So we've given von Schwedler the go ahead to take Rostov. This man needs no orders. He is a true. I don't even know where I was going to go with that. I'll just leave it. Second Romanian, fourth Romanian. Okay, they're both on side. Second Romanian just isn't really commanding anything. Oh, oh. So he's directly attached to. Got it. Okay, well, let's put him in second Romanian then, right? Why wouldn't I? What are you part of? You're part of second Romanian. You're part of second Romanian. Can second Romanian even handle that much? Oh, it's going back to. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's the Corps. Got it. Duh. 11th Army, 4th Romanian Corps, 4th Romanian Corps. Yeah, I mean, I hate to take anything out from under German command, but I think that's kind of what you got to do. In this case, 4th Romanian Corps. Where's an army? Oh, gosh darn it. He is 4th Romanian. Get your stuff together, brother. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, everybody's taken care of now. 3rd Romanian Army is commanding the Mountain Corps. Okay. 17th Army could probably move up to Stelino. How far out is he now? 28 of 45. Well, that's starting to get close. 40 of 45. The Panzer Group's going to stay right here. We've got 6th Army in Cherkasy. We've got this corps that doesn't really have anything going on. We've got Army Group South in Kiev. Okay. All looks fine. Kind of worried about moving 6th Army this time. I don't want to make a mistake with that. That would be very possible. Okay, now we've got two choices with the Panzers. We could take them further away from freight and get all the way out here just to absolutely make sure we take Rostov. All right, we could do that. That's going to draw units like a magnet. What I think I'm gonna do is we're eventually going to try to break right through here. All right, that gives us choices. We could even either try to pocket troops behind Kharkov or these troops here. I think we can take, with 17th Army, I think we can take Rostov. I know those are big words, big, big, big promises. It's now muddy, we'll see, but I think we can. So half the battle is confidence, gentlemen. So with that in mind, we've got these guys kind of backed off now. Let's try to start creating a hole up here for them to go through eventually. Eventually. We'll have to move this line up eventually. Um, but let's start the push on Kharkov, and part of that's going to be kind of bringing. I don't want to use up all of his points. Let's go up one more with you just to see what's about. He could go up one more as well. I think they should be fine. I mean, they've got a lot of backup back here, right? So, I don't think there's going to be a breakthrough or they would get in any kind of trouble there. He's kind of off on his own. He's, stacked behind stuff, so he can move up here one more. Okay, fine. Now then, that allows me to take him this way and start looking around. This all looks, they backed way off. I get that, but this looks weak as hell to me out here. Um, hmm. He's on the right side of the river to attack him. Okay, let's try it. I'm not going to be moving through here this time, so movement delay is not a big deal. I am going to want him a little further over this way, though. Let's do a deliberate here with both. All right, so now he's out of the way. Well, I say out of the way. Is that true? Not really. Okay, we can start to spread him a little bit this way. And then he could hit there, but I think I don't want to draw too much attention to this area. I'm going to bring this here, and we're going to try to attack there. Off you go. Wow, gosh darn it, 5,500 men. Wow. Um, okay. Let's keep creeping forward here. Very gingerly, we'll put the Romanians in here. We'll just have them plug some gaps to the extent they can, like there. I just don't want any breakthroughs. So we'll have them plug gaps. Also, since they're mobile, it seems that really draws the Soviet AI's attention. And so since they're mobile, I think that maybe it'll draw forces there, and I want to come right through the back there. Um, yeah, I'm not going to get adventurous with an attack with them, but I will attack right there. All right, well, we knocked out 36 fighters. These Romanian fighters are on fire. I hope not literally. He could also back up, right? He could. Yeah. Would that make sense? Yeah, let's just back him up one. It's not super important that. Is that true? Do I want to do that, or do I want to move there and try to attack? Or how about we attack this way with these three guys? That should blow him out of there. All right. Very slow advance towards Kharkov, but we're not that far away now, and that's the ultimate objective before winter. I think we can get there. Um, I also think we can trap a lot of troops, or I'm hoping we can. I do that backwards from everybody else. I get there and then I trap. That's the idea anyway. 4 and 6. He could hit there. Let's not get too crazy. I think this all looks fine. Okay. Move over here just a little bit and get all snuggy in there. You've got your guys. That all looks fine. All right then. Excuse me, my goodness. Let's get on the right side of the river to attack this guy. Now I am going to bring him across as well, but let's try to knock that out. Okay, that was an okay result. Not fantastic. We didn't break any world records there. He's on the right side of the river to attack. Let's just attack. See, okay, we knocked him back. Just trying to create space out here more than anything. Um, Now then, let's try to attack there. All right, we backed him up. That's good. Let's then, do I dare shuffle there? Uh, I can always move him over there. So let's do that. Let's hit there, try to knock him back. Okay, that succeeded. Happy about that. Now this is very, oh, he can shuffle back there. Okay, excellent. That works for me. He can just hang back here. No reason to get crazy. I do think I'm going to have these two change places here in a minute. But let's try and attack there just to knock that back. Right. I think what I'm going to do is shuffle all of these regiments down, and I'll take this division. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, well, let's try that a different way. All right, well, we got a zone of control on him with that division. I don't think he can sneak through there. I've said that before, though. Now they do have a little gap there. Oh no, I ran out of guys. Move him back there. That's a long ways for them to go. If they start showing any sign of breaking through back here, we'll just, come back here and reform. But we're starting to meet up out here and the push will be on. We will, we've got a lot of swamp. It's hard for them to move that much back here, I would think. Okay, now with the Panzers. Let's get the Panzers back for a little R&R for a turn. Now, I want to stay north of this river so we're not just needlessly burning movement points next time. Now, where I want to go through is right there. I mean, that's where I would prefer to. We'll see if that's possible. May have to, hug the river here. I maybe get up here and have to go this way, and then we'll try to trap a bunch of troops over there. But either way, I think we need to be to the north of this river, and I'll try to stay out of the mud. Well, it doesn't really matter as much for this turn. I could put him right up here, but that's just going to draw all of his stuff, right? So I'm going to try not to do that. Um, I mean, ideally, I would put him right here. Then they don't have that river. Okay, that's actually where I do want to take them if I can. Let's put them right next to the depot. Okay. He can get a little further, so let's do it if we can. Wow, he can't get very far at all. Where'd all your movement points go, buddy? 3 of 14. All right, he can get there. He can get right there. He can get right there. Didn't I see one more? Actually, there's more than one more. All right. And okay. Here's all of their headquarters. We do have another motorized. There we go. Let's put you up here with your motorized friends. I think all of these can now move back, all the headquarters. We'll keep them north of the river. All right, all three of those went back. He's the only one out of command. This all looks good. They're all just going to sit here. They're going to rev up. They're back there purring their engines, ready to rumble. They should have a bunch of movement points. Now we're going to have to deal with swamp and whatnot. We're going to try to break through right here, and hell, I don't know, surround here, surround Kharkov. We'll see where we take them. We'll have a lot of choices back here, but really just pushing them up into here for no reason doesn't seem to make sense. Now you could say, whoa, man, you got to go take Rostov first. We can always move them back. I mean, if we need to, we can always come back here. But again, my experience with the AI is this is going to draw a lot of attention. I think it's not going to be easy going into Rostov, but I think with the bulk of 17th Army, we can get in there and take it. Sevastopol, we're now almost completely around it. I may actually not even run naval interdiction next time because I want to save it maybe for the time after that and run fresh naval interdiction out here. Now you'd say, well, they can get supplies through this time. That is true. I don't know. I'm still tossing that bit around. Um, well, I'm going to go around on my own. Wait a minute. Oh, I was going to say, why does he have 15 points? I'm going to go around on my own, make sure there are no other Romanian units that have activated, like that one, for instance. Let's put these two on a train. Going on a train to nowhere. Where do I want these guys? I mean, we've got quite a, decent strength here, and I'm bringing more. We'll take them there for now, and we'll get off the train and decide what to do with them. But I'm going to go do all of that stuff and also enjoy sunny San Diego. I will have another episode up tomorrow and another one up Friday. We'll probably live stream on Saturday unless something crazy happens in San Diego. Let's hope not. Nah, it should be a good time. Should be a good time. All right, guys, missed you on the live stream today, or I say I missed you as if there was one. Well, I missed not doing the live stream today. I will talk to you soon. This has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. Until next time, have a good one.